Hi, I'm Jedediah, as you already know. You should know it. I mean, if you've been watching my videos for the last year, you know, I always introduce myself at the beginning of the video, and I like to do that because it gets the message about who I am out there. That's neither here nor there. This is Pointlessness. Yes, I am back with Pointlessness. It's taken me a while, but I'm quite well, I'm not slow. Well, I am slow. I'm mentally retarded. So yeah, I was just this Pointlessness is about Bebo. Now there's two episodes of Pointlessness today. You got a massive dose. This is the first episode. Please, if you take an interest in Bebo, well, watch the second part as well. Well, watch not the second part, but the other episode, episode 3. This is episode 2. Now, episode 2 is all about people and Bebo. Now, I've been on Bebo for 2 years in some form or another. I've had about 3-4 Bebos. Well, I've actually had about 8 or 9, but I did this massive convulsion. I just did this amazing amount of Bebos 2 years ago, all about movie expert 5, 6, 7. Oh, it was a bit of a cult thing I did. I don't know why I did it. I just had a laugh. I was in year 9, and I was a bit of a dick. Anyway. But I've been on Bebo for 2 years, and I've been there to see a lot of the changes that have happened, and I'll probably be there to see a lot more of the changes happen as Bebo grows and develops into a more stable, more secure, and more for you sort of social networking site. Because I love Bebo. It's simplistic, and a lot of people say, oh, when I get to my 20s, I'm probably not going to use Bebo for kids. Well, that's the thing. Bebo has just come out for this generation. So if we keep using it and everything, Bebo will just be like Facebook or MySpace, where people in their 20s going on to their 30s, and if it stays alive that long, will be using it. People seem to forget that. But the big thing that gets me about people with Bebo is the complaining. People complain about Bebo an awful lot. They always say something along the lines of how it's not as good as MySpace and how it's not as good as Facebook. Well, personally I think it's paramount better than both those sites, but that's your decision. I'm not going to argue about that. What I love about Bebo is the simplisticness of it. If you want to write a blog, just go to the blogs, write a blog. What's MySpace got better than that, to be honest? They've got blogs as well, so has Bebo. Not much difference. Videos, okay, so fair enough. MySpace lets you upload, 5, 6, well, as many videos as you want, really, as long as you've got the HTML embed code. But then again, is that really a good thing? Because if you've got like a slow running computer and you've got about 20 odd videos on your MySpace page, it's going to run a bit slow, isn't it? And what if they're all set to autoplay? 20 videos playing at once? Well, all over my head. So I actually like the idea of one video at once. Apps. Now, applications have come out as a sort of way to fight back MySpace and its HTML embedding and stuff, but it's not really worked. But a lot of apps out there are pretty funky, I suppose, if you can use them. I don't really use them. I don't like them. I like the Truthbox one. That's about it. But I didn't even like the MySpace ones. So yeah. But that's besides the point. This is all irrelevant. I'm just saying some of the arguments out there. What gets me is that despite how many thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, and if not that, certainly millions of people around the world complain about Bebo and delete their Bebos, only to remake it 3 days later because they realise, wow, I've deleted my Bebo for MySpace, but half my friends don't have MySpace because they all like Bebo more. Not scientific fact, not proof, I don't even have evidence to support this, but generally my consensus is that for every one person who says MySpace is better, there's 2 people who say Bebo is better. Now, I don't know why. Okay, I don't know why. There are people out, it's just, I don't know why. People like Bebo more. And for all your complaining, it's not going to help the fact that people like Bebo. It's not going to help you, okay? People are always going to like Bebo more, people who complain about it. Now, people who complain about Bebo say the stupidest things, and they don't actually do anything about it, because they're on Bebo every night for 5 hours. So the aim, just the message of this Pointlessness episode is, stop complaining about something you use consistently, stop complaining about something which you actually use more than the other things which you're claiming are better. Obviously, you can get mad at me for posting this video and can post a very nasty comment down there, but that's besides the point. I don't care. I just wanted to say I find it pretty pointless that people are complaining about a website that, you know, over 45 million people, I think it's 50 million people use now, actually. And, you know, a lot of them use it. It's not like MySpace, we have like 100 million members, but only 60 million use it, you know, because the other 40 million are bored of it. So yeah, Facebook and MySpace are good, by the way. I'm not actually bashing them. I'm saying they are pretty good websites. If you can learn the HTML coding, you can really use MySpace. I've seen a lot of, well, I was about to say masterpiece MySpace pages, but that's people who really know their stuff on there. And Facebook is just a very good way of keeping track of everything. Twitter has come out lately, and I don't actually use Twitter that much. I don't know what the big thing about it is. But yeah, I might use that soon. If I do, I can give you a Twitter link. But yeah, it's random as hell. You know, people complain, but they use the site. I love Bebo. Clearly, people out there do. Stop complaining. Thanks.